Good evening, everybody. My name is Cindy Gallagher, and I'm the principal at Keene High. We're checking in our final presenters, and our graduates are actually lined up in just about 1 minute, and I don't like starting late, so I apologize. Just about 1 minute, we're going to start their processional in, and we'll get the award ceremony going. Thank you for your patience. Good evening. Our graduates are going to come in as our duet over here welcomes them. I'm sorry, what's the song? We're playing The Swan. You can stand if you want. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Scholarship Night for the graduating class of 2023. I'd like to start by thanking our donors, many of whom are joining us here this evening. It's through their generosity and through the generosity of the Keene trustees of the trust funds that we're going to distribute just over $370,000 tonight to our graduates. This is in addition to the over $150,000 that we distributed on June 1st to the Cheshire Career Center completer ceremony. This is a very, very generous region and community. Thank you very much. I think we can thank Donovan Carlson and Donovan Soma for playing for us tonight. Graduating seniors, thank you guys. Are you guys staying here, taking seats? Okay, thank you guys. These guys have done many of our openings, and there's a group that play. Our music program is so vast, and to have such a rich strings program in a community, there aren't many communities around that benefit in the arts the way we do. Again, another testimony to how much we all care about our education and a complete education. I'd like to thank the ushers, which are the younger siblings of some of our seniors. Maddie, are you here? Where are our ushers? Oh, they ducked out. Maddie Carlson, Lucy Timmer, Kaylee Scott, and Lucy Piranunzi were our ushers this evening. It's tough when you have to duck out, but let's thank them fast. Seniors, congratulations. I'm looking forward to doing this celebration with you tonight. We are all going to pause and not worry about the weather, because we're going to celebrate again on Friday. All right, we're going to be doing that in just 2 days. Presenters, just a little bit of directions. We're not going to jump up in between, so if you can find your place in the program, we'll just ask you to be ready to step up and come straight up. That'll help us keep it moving. I'll be filling in if we're missing somebody, so if you see presenters come in, they can come in and check with Ginny. We still have a couple more to check in. When it's your turn, though, please just be ready to come straight up. And I actually get to be first, and then I'll sit for a while. I'm happy to begin tonight's presentation with the Charles A. Jones Trustee Fund Award. This award is presented annually to the class valedictorian and the salutatorian. Congratulations to Elena Federizi as our valedictorian, and congratulations to Maddie Waters. You can come up as our salutatorian. Come on up. You're going to hear a lot more about those two young ladies on Friday night, so rather than repeating all of their accomplishments, that'll happen at graduation. The second award that I get to give is the Harry Lickman Class of 1927 Abraham Lincoln Essay Award. This award was established by Harry Lickman to honor the life of the outstanding president, whose life was a source of inspiration to Mr. Lickman, and who gave him strength and courage to overcome the obstacles he faced when achieving his goal to become an attorney. This is an essay, I believe it's a 500-word essay? 500-word essay. Then the competition was vast this year. We had lots of folks write. The winner is Elizabeth Downing. She's going to read her essay.
Lincoln's patriotism. Lincoln did not become president because he was proud of the nation, but because he saw the potential for what it could become. He understood that to take pride in your country, to be a patriot, does not mean assuming your country is always great. It means taking the effort and responsibility to fight for change and make your country one to be proud of, a critical distinction that is lost on America today. Lincoln had re-entered politics in 1854 after the Kansas-Nebraska Act was passed by Congress, proposing that new American territories should decide for themselves whether or not to allow slavery. He saw the direction that America was moving, and he believed that his nation could be a better example of freedom and equality. During his campaigns, he became well known for his rousing speeches. He called on the people to protect the principles their America was founded on, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who perverted it. This spoke of a belief that America could be a nation to be proud of if the American people worked to make their nation a leader in democracy. Upon assuming the mantle of presidency in 1860, Lincoln found himself the head of a failing country. When 11 southern states seceded from the Union in response to his inauguration, Lincoln was suddenly tasked with taking an angry, broken people and making them one nation again. But he knew that this task could never be his alone, that the duty of self-preservation rested solely with the American people, and that the fate of the United States would depend on the strength of American patriotism and the lengths that the people were willing to go to defend the liberty their country prided itself on. In this day and age, the line between patriotism and nationalism that Lincoln so clearly defined has been blurred to the point of erasure. This is an epidemic of passive loyalty, as Americans ignorantly defend the horrifying actions committed by elected leaders in the name of their country. Lincoln called it the duty of the whole people to never entrust to any hands but their own the preservation and perpetuity of their own liberties and institutions. And it is this duty that American citizens are now ceding. True patriotism, the patriotism that won the Civil War and rebuilt the Union, is found in those that are willing to speak out against what is wrong with their country. To be proud of one's nation does not mean that you must be blindly loyal to every decision made in its name. Lincoln's faith in American democracy was inspired by the citizens who did not passively accept the wrongs committed by their fellow men. The spirit of Lincoln's vision of a free, proud America lives on in every protest, rally, and campaign that is not afraid to fight for a better future, one where every American can be proud of their home.
I don't know if it was actually planned for me to immediately follow that, but it's very fitting. Good evening, everybody. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Travis Wright. I'm from the University of Massachusetts Army ROTC program. Tonight, I am here to honor one of your students who has basically taken everything that was in that young lady's speech and is ready to move forward with it. So every year, the Army produces 2,000 national scholarships. There are usually about 25,000 students nationwide that apply for these 2,000 scholarships. I was just up here last week in Swansea to award one to a student there, and you guys have one here. So to have two students in such a close proximity, two of those 2,000 scholarships, that's pretty impressive for this region. And again, it goes to show with kind of what we do as New Englanders. So unlike the previous student, I am a dumb tanker, so I don't have a lot of good words, so I'm just going to read what the Army tells me to read. So this scholarship is being presented to Donovan Carlson. Having achieved a meritorious record in academic studies, extracurricular participation, and athletic activities, and having demonstrated exceptional leadership potential, as well as an expressed desire to serve as an officer in the United States Army, he has been selected as an Army ROTC scholarship recipient. Signed, Major General, United States Army, Antonio Manera, Headquarters, United States Army Cadet Command, this 7th day of June, 2023. So, Mr. Carlson is attending Belmont University. All total, this is a 4-year scholarship, so this scholarship will equate to roughly $187,000 for this student. So, Mom and Dad, congratulations. So if, Donovan, if you'd like to come up and accept your well-deserved award and all that money. Good luck.
Kind of free-flowing, right?
Yeah, wrong side.
Good evening. Graduates, that's awesome, right? I have a senior as well, 12 years of hard work. Drink it in, enjoy it this week. My name's Lieutenant, Elena, Ellie, why don't you come up here? Why don't you sit up here? Stand up here. Either side, up to you. I just kind of want you to drink it in a little bit. Okay, good evening. My name's Lieutenant Colonel Dean Sabati, and I'm here to present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy to Elena Fedrizzi, and she goes by Ellie, as you know. Much like the Army, as you might expect from the world's leading Air Force and Space Force, I've got a very specific reading that I will get to. But first, I kind of go and do a little ad-lib stuff, just because a lot of people don't know what the Air Force Academy is, or West Point, or Annapolis, the academies, and how hard it is to get in. So, Ellie's journey started sometime her junior year for this. She had to do a physical fitness test. She had to apply for a nomination from a senator or congressman. And in that process, you get interviewed with these, our legislators, and they'll give out 10 nominations for every slot that they have at a service academy. In that, so when you get a nomination, it's a big deal, right? You get a letter from your senator or your congressman, you've been nominated to the Air Force Academy. That's step one. And then you have to do a bunch of hurdles, and then you get selected down to get an appointment. So it's a pretty arduous process, and it's a lot that you went through. Okay, that's ad-libbing stuff. And before I get to the other briefing part, I want to share some thoughts and some feelings about Ellie. So I'm sure you guys all know, but Ellie's an amazing individual. As you might imagine, she's super driven, right? I didn't think you were, that you knew you were the valedictorian when I was talking with Ginny the other day. I thought it was top secret. I was going to include it in here, but I guess the secret's out. So congratulations on that. And there's a lot of valedictorians at the Air Force Academy, so you're gonna get there like I did, and you're gonna be like, wow, there's a lot of smart people here. But she's the type of individual that looks for perfection. When I talk to some faculty and some guidance counselors, as well as your interviewers, I was told she's the kind of person that she gets a 97 on something, and then she goes home and she's like, how do I get that other 3%? A lot of us would be like, oh, what, I got a 97. She doesn't. She wants the 100%. She's going to go back, and she's going to do it till she gets it perfect. And that's a high bar that you set for yourself. She earned her private pilot's license. I don't know if you guys know that, and that will open up opportunities for her at the Air Force Academy, different flying opportunities. My son is an Air Force pilot now, and he just came into New Hampshire tonight because he landed at Pease. And he was in Iraq yesterday. So it's kind of a different world that you're going to sign up for. And it's fun, and it's exciting, and it's difficult. In my personal letter to the admissions board, I described Ellie as having all the things that would make her a great Air Force officer: intelligent, athletic, loyal, hardworking, trustworthy, unselfish, and she demands a lot of herself and her teammates. So Keene High School has definitely benefited from Ellie's leadership and character. Okay, now for my approved remarks. And like my cohort in the Army, I'm gonna read them so I don't get them wrong. It's my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force and the United States Space Force to present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This appointment is going to a very deserving young woman, and is the equivalent of a full-year, full-ride scholarship at a top-tier university. The scholarship's worth over $416,000. Excuse me. I think I had allergies. The Air Force Academy accepts only the best of the best. This year, over 10,000 applicants, only 1,250 were appointed to enter the academy. So you can see how truly outstanding Ellie is. This student will join the Long Blue Line, becoming an outstanding leader of character in the world's greatest air and space force. To develop as leaders, cadets at the Air Force Academy take part in a wide variety of programs, including flying aircraft, free-fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, and foreign exchange programs from around the world, all of our allies. We work with all of our allies. At the same time, they will attend classes ranging from aeronautical and electrical engineering to history and political science. At the end of the 4 years, they will have earned a Bachelor of Science in their choice of 31 majors and be commissioned as a second lieutenant in either the U.S. Air Force or the U.S. Space Force. For graduating cadets, the end of school is only the beginning of their adventure. They will take the skills and knowledge they developed at the Air Force Academy and will serve in one of 33 Air Force or Space Force officer career fields for the next 5 years, and longer if they choose. Some of us do. They will continue to develop leadership and professional expertise for as long as they serve as Air Force or Space Force officers. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to be Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, heroes. The hero part is Sully. If anyone saw that movie, he's a grad. Athletes and astronauts. I can't wait to see what great things Ellie will do. So without further ado, on behalf of the President of the United States, Elena Fredrizzi is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy class of 2027.
Well, that's a little difficult to follow. Hopefully, the number of words I offer tonight will measure up to the amount of money, because it's nothing like a four-year full ride. My name is William Phillips. I'm the Policy Director for the New Hampshire School Boards Association, and the scholarship that we're giving tonight is for a different version of community service than service in the military. The scholarship that we award is available to the children or grandchildren of presently sitting school board members. We provide 5 scholarships of $2,000 each in each of the 5 statewide regions. The factors considered for the award are academic achievement, participation in school-sponsored and extracurricular activities, community service activities, and an essay on the topic steps that my local school board can take to promote student achievement, something that's sometimes lost but not in your particular district. I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the 2023 NHSBA Student Scholarship for the Southwest region is Keene High School senior Elizabeth Downing. Elizabeth is the daughter of a Keene School Board member and current chair, George Downing. In addition to congratulating Elizabeth, NHSBA would also like to thank George for his service on the Keene School Board. Elizabeth's academic accomplishments are numerous. She's maintained an outstanding grade point average while taking many rigorous honors and advanced placement courses. She's a National Merit Commended Scholar and has been inducted into the National Honor Society. In addition to being an excellent student, Elizabeth is also engaged in numerous extracurricular and community-based activities while at the high school. Among these, she was involved in concert band, jazz band. She was a co-creator and co-leader of the a cappella group. She was an officer of the drama club and was on the student council for several years. Her references describe her as a young woman who is dedicated to her community, someone who subscribes to the motto, service above self, a young woman with a natural capacity for leadership and teamwork, and someone who aims to do her best no matter the task and no matter her role in it. Please join me in congratulating Elizabeth Downing as a recipient of the 2023 New Hampshire School Boards Association Student Scholarship for the Southwest region.
Hello, I'm Fred Lauer, father of Ryan and Regan Lauer, for whom this memorial scholarship is named. My wife Judy and I had 5 children who all attended Keene High School: Ryan, Renee, Raquel, Reagan, and Regan. As you can see, we got stuck on the R's. 61 years ago this week, I was fortunate enough to have received a scholarship here at KHS to further my education. It was a life changer for me, and I hope it would be one for you as well. I've been instructed to keep this short as possible so we can get out of here early. But I just want to tell you that with patience and perseverance, you too can be successful in life. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and commitment. Our son Reagan, who is Regan's twin brother, and his wife Heather would like to take this opportunity to give back to the community and honor our family members who have passed on. Coming from little old Keene, New Hampshire, Reagan is now president of a large insurance company, but it took 28 years of hard work and dedication to get there. Initially, we were going to give out 2 $5,000 scholarships, but there were so many great applications, we decided to give out 5 $2,000 ones. The first one, from Surrey, New Hampshire, attending St. Michael's College, is Nora Young. Congratulations. From Started, attending UNH, Aiden Doyen. From Westmoreland, attending KSC, Garrett Gitchell. From Keene, attending UNH, Joel Beard. And from Winchester, attending KSC, Emily Rounds. Thank you. Good luck to you all.
My name is Linda Ramrath. It is my honor to be here tonight representing Keene Women's Club in giving a scholarship to a deserving young lady. We received 34 applications and learned about many high-performing young women here in Keene, in scholastics, in sports, and in other after-school activities. Personally, I learned a lot about the Interact Club, which I didn't know about. Some applicants showed a high level of initiative and community spirit. The person we're honoring tonight with our scholarship strives to learn and grow. She sees failures as opportunities to better herself. She is intelligent, creative, kind. She asks probing questions, and she accepts constructive feedback. She has worked diligently in school, in the community as part of the Interact Club, and will thrive at the Southern New Hampshire University as she studies environmental sciences. Please join me in recognizing Patience Choquette, the recipient of this year's $1,000 scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me as I try not to trip over my words. To the graduating class of 2023, welcome and congratulations. To your family and friends, thank you for being here and thank you for supporting our graduates. And to the faculty of the Keene High, good evening. My name is James McLean. I'm here tonight to represent our local, the Professional Firefighters of Keene, Local 3265. We are proud to be able to present our own scholarship, and we also fund the Robert A. Cunningham III Scholarship. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about Rob. Rob was a local to our region. He worked emergency services and dispatched in our area for many years. In 2001, Rob made a move to New York City to follow his dreams. His dream was to be a New York City fireman. Rob's very first day of working in New York City was September 11th, 2001. Rob was pulled from the academy and went to ground zero just after the second plane hit the North Tower. Just like many other heroes that day, Rob helped as many as he could. Just 3 short years later, Rob succumbed to 9/11 related cancer. Rob was the young age of 25. As you move forward with your careers, make it a goal to honor Rob's memory by helping someone whenever you can. Whether it be big or small, you never know the difference your impact can make in someone. The world needs more kindness and compassion now more than ever. There were a lot of very qualified applicants. You all made the selection committee have their work cut out for them. I'm proud to announce this year's recipients of both of our scholarships, Cadence Gilbert and Ava Moore. Cadence? Okay. You have both worked very hard and you and your family should be proud of your accomplishments. Through reading your application, it's shown that early on in your lives, you've decided to go on and help people, and I commend you for that. Never stop trying to be the best you can be for your patients, and never stop chasing your dreams. Congratulations to you both, and thank you all.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2023. The American Legion was chartered and incorporated by Congress in 1919 as a patriotic veterans organization committed to mutual helpfulness. It is the nation's largest veterans service organization, committing to mentoring youth and sponsorship of wholesome programs in our communities. On behalf of the Keene American Legion, Gordon Bissell, Post Number 4, we thank you for allowing us to be part of this very exciting evening. And it is with great pleasure that we can sponsor and present 2 $1,000 scholarships to Keene High School graduating seniors this year. We had many scholarship applications this year from many wonderful and impressive seniors, and it was very difficult to choose just 2. The criteria used to select this year's recipients is based on their school and community activity, recommendations from teachers and counselors, their academic records, and financial need. We are very pleased to present this year's scholarships to a young woman who will attend Endicott College to major in marketing, Maren Schaefer. And also a young woman who will attend New England College to further her studies in nursing, Megan Trubiana. We also this evening are going to present for, unfortunately, the president of the Legion Auxiliary was not able to attend, but she did get us her scholarships. So we're going to present those as well. They also have 2 $1,000 scholarships. The first one goes to Maren Schaefer. And the second one goes to Eric Nolan. Congratulations. Thank you.
Good evening, graduates and families. My name is Pamela Prentice, and I am delighted to be here this evening representing the Scholarship Committee for the Ladies Charitable Society of Keene. The Ladies Charitable Society of Keene was established in 1815 as a group of young women that got together regularly in a reading circle and decided to contribute a penny each time they got together to start a fund to help the less fortunate. This fund has grown considerably over the past 208 years, and the Society currently donates to a number of local charities. In recent years, however, our primary focus has become one of assisting Keene High School students with financial need to attend public New Hampshire institutions of higher learning. The annual Ladies Charitable Society Scholarship Award is $5,000 and can be renewed for 3 consecutive years based on continuing financial need and academic success. On the annual basis, when funds are available, the student may be offered additional scholarship. This year, the Scholarship Committee has selected 2 students who have distinguished themselves at Keene High, both academically and extracurricularly. The first student has demonstrated himself as an engaged, adventurous learner who is not afraid to take risks. He brings honesty, humor, and other evidence of a quick, responsive mind to the classroom. He has balanced athletic success with academic success and has received the Scholar Athlete Award. He is an intelligent, well-spoken, determined young man who plans to enter the field of healthcare as a physical therapist. It is my great pleasure to award the 2023 Ladies Charitable Society Scholarship to Eric Nolan. Eric will receive the $5,000 scholarship for the 2023-24 academic year, and we wish him every success at the University of New Hampshire. Our second recipient is a good-natured realist with an exceptional work ethic, a motivated and conscientious scholar who strives for perfection in every aspect of her academic life. She is also described as a go-getter and focused on her goals. She describes herself as being dependable, creative, and dedicated. She is dedicated to the activities she is involved in, and she has had an impressive academic record while here at Keene High School. She has dedicated herself outside of the classroom to the Grad Monadnock Youth Choir, Moco Dancing Company, and the Strings Orchestra. She has plans to earn degrees in psychology in order to become either a mental health or rehabilitation counselor. It is my pleasure to award the other 2023 Ladies Charitable Society Scholarship to Alexis Davis. This year, the Ladies Charitable Society was also able to have additional funds available to offer a one-year grant of $1,500 for the 23-24 academic year to a deserving Keene High student. This student is a motivated scholar who always puts her best foot forward. She demonstrates qualities of an effective leader, and she's receptive to feedback while engaging in a positive role in her learning community. She is dedicated as an adventurous and passion for the outdoors and is very active. She's able to interact with teachers in a friendly, comfortable way. She is widely respected by peers and staff members alike, and she has been involved in student groups such as various sports teams as soccer, lacrosse, basketball, and skiing, and she's also been on the Student Athletic Council, a student representative to both Educators Rising and Student Council, and she's a member of DECA, Interact, and the National Honor Society. It is my great pleasure to award the Ladies Charitable Society grant to Jadir Bentoncourt.
I am pleased to present the Lisa Henkel Memorial Scholarship in honor of my sister, who is a proud member of the Keene High School class of 1988. She attended the scholarships award night 35 years ago, unsure if she would be able to pursue her post-high school goals because my parents had invested their life savings into a new business, which was not yet making any money. Our entire family was grateful that night when Lisa received a renewable scholarship through the Ladies Charitable Society, which enabled her to attend the University of New Hampshire. She earned undergraduate and graduate degrees in mathematics, which she used to assist students with disabilities at Keene State College. When Lisa passed away in 2010 at the age of 40, funds that she left were dedicated to a Keene High School scholarship. The Lisa Henkel Memorial Scholarship benefits a worthy and needy student who has demonstrated a willingness to work hard at his or her studies and has a concern for the well-being of the community. Special consideration shall be given to a student who has shown significant improvement in mathematics while at Keene High School, and also to a student who has shown an interest in living with disabilities through personal experience, peer interaction, or their future plans. This year's scholarship recipient has worked very hard to find success at Keene High School. According to teachers, this student is focused in class, well prepared, and is a good self-advocate. Her counselor describes her as very good at using her strengths to help compensate for the things that she finds difficult. She has also worked part-time throughout her 4 years at Keene High School, including working in food service at a local nursing home. She is a 4-year member of a varsity team, and this year was captain of that team. She helped lead Keene High field hockey team to the Division I quarterfinals and plans to continue playing as a student athlete at New England College. I am pleased to present the 2023 Lisa Henkel Memorial Scholarship to Kaylin Trubiano.
Each year, the William Marconi Italian Club, a nonprofit social club, gives out scholarships to children, stepchildren, and grandchildren of active club members. In the past, we've given $1,000 scholarships. This year, the board decided that due to increased costs, we would do $2,000 scholarships. This year, we have 2 recipients at Keene High. The first is looking to attend New England College. She's just still deciding on her course of study. Congratulations, Kaylin Trubiano. The second recipient is looking to attend the University of New Hampshire to pursue her interest in nursing and also her love for running. She intends to be running indoor track, cross country, and outdoor. Congratulations, Regan Hoy.
Good evening, and thank you to the class of 2023. Congratulations. I'm Cynthia Rodier from the Old Homestead Garden Club, and this is member Jennifer Greenstone. She's the photographer assigned for tonight. The Old Homestead Garden Club will be turning 90 years old next year, and they're one of our local garden clubs that gives 2 scholarships each year to a graduating senior, one from Monadnock and one from Keene. The student who is receiving this award tonight participated on 2 sports teams during all 4 years of high school, serving as captain for both teams during their senior year, while working a part-time job and maintaining excellent grades. This senior is described as exceptional, sensitive, observant, dedicated, inquisitive, a creative problem solver, passionate, hardworking, with a love of learning, a strong moral compass, and having genuine thoughtfulness. Writing a heartfelt essay, the student conveyed gratitude for their family and for the love and teachings their family shared about the natural world of the forest, where ultimately this student found clarity of purpose and intention for their college career and beyond. Attending Paul Smith's College in New York to study forest biology and natural resource conservation, the Old Homestead Garden Club is pleased to present this $1,000 one-time award to Casimir Kubel.
Good evening. My name is Janet Jeanette. I'm pleased to represent the Kiwanis Club of Keene, whose mission is to serve the children of our region. I have the honor of representing the late Bob Deverell, who was a member of the Keene Kiwanis Club for many years, and who established a $1,000 scholarship to be awarded to a graduate planning to pursue a career in the medical field. This year's recipient of the Robert A. Deverell Medical Scholarship was a member of the indoor, outdoor, and cross-county track for 4 years and was the team captain her senior year. She was nominated to represent New Hampshire in the Youth Senate program and participated in the Student Athlete Leadership Council. In a letter of recommendation, one of her teachers wrote, "This student is thoughtful, sensitive, and a problem solver. She will use her caring way and her clear intelligence to make a difference." This student plans on pursuing an undergraduate degree in nursing at Utica University. It is with great pleasure that I present the Robert A. Deverell Medical Scholarship to Zoe Jane Roberts.
Congrats, class of 23. I'm Kate Pratt, and I'm presenting the Justine Arensky Memorial Scholarship after my sister. Okay. Justine graduated from Keene High in 2006. She passed away as a result of a car accident on October 25th, 2008. Justine was on her way home for the Pumpkin Festival with my mom and her two friends from UNH. Her time was too short, but she made her mark in the 20 years that she was here. Justine was one of a kind, and she has left something big in a lot of hearts. Justine was hard, honest worker who always gave her all, whether it was in the pool on the swim team or in the classroom. She took her desire to help others into the community and helped them strive for the best. Justine had compassion for all those that she met and had a strong opinion that those who needed a financial lift should receive the support to succeed academically at a college level. Justine consistently remained positive in difficult situations and looked for an optimistic outcome. This attitude is what set her apart from her peers and made those around her smile when they didn't think they could. Justine held herself to high academic standards and personal goals. She gave to others, had a joyful spirit, and offered care and support to the community. Therefore, this award is presented to Elliot Murray.
Hello. The Tracy J. Boyle Memorial Scholarship is awarded each year to 3 graduating senior girls, one from Dover High School, one from Spalding High School in Rochester, and one here from Keene High, in honor of our daughter Tracy, who passed away suddenly in December of 2016 from a ruptured brain aneurysm. Dick and I, Tracy's parents, also represent her 2 college-age daughters, her husband Kevin Boyle from Dover, as well as Tracy's brother Matthew Hall and his family from here in Keene. One of the ways that we chose to celebrate our daughter's life was to create a foundation to carry on her belief in the importance of a young woman becoming self-sufficient, contributing to their community by mentoring young girls, and working ethically and diligently in their chosen field. Tracy was born and raised in Keene, graduated from Keene High in 1988, and then Keene State College with a personally tailored degree in business communication. She was active in Girl Scouts, leading and sharing her camping passion with young girls, teaching them life skills and equipping them with talents to stand independently. She started her work life in our family business, serving as bookkeeper, before marrying and moving to Dover. For the last 18 years of her life, she worked in the University of New Hampshire system, serving most recently as Director of Finance and Administration in the Facilities Business Service Center. Throughout her work history, she remained dedicated to the highest standards of fairness and business ethics. All through her personal life and how she raised her children, and in her professional life at UNH, she always faced adversity head-on and worked to overcome its impact. These past 4 years for you, as you think back on 2020, has seen a time of great uncertainty, and indelible checkpoints along that pathway may have been missed. Thankfully, you now have the chance to gather with friends and family and share in all of your accomplishments. The adversity that you have faced and the grace that you have displayed within these past few years will certainly be beneficial to you as months turn into years. This year's Keene High recipient is a young woman who exemplifies the drive and spirit that our daughter was known for. She is an independent, clever thinker, aiming for a career in game production management and computer programming, which are male-dominated fields. She's a strong feminist leader who stands with integrity for LGBTQ+ rights. She supports her close friends and loves animals, all traits and ideals that our daughter shared. On behalf of the many, many friends and family who chose to honor our daughter's legacy with a donation to her scholarship fund, it is with heartfelt pleasure that we present the 2023 Tracy Jo Hall Boyle Memorial Scholarship to Alexandra Radner. Congratulations. Thank you. And go enjoy life.
Good evening and welcome, class of 2023, parents, teachers, and administration. You probably are used to seeing me as a teacher here in the music faculty, but I'm also a board member of the Scores Running Club. Scores Running Club invites all runners, regardless of their ability, to be part of a socially based group. Whether you're an elite marathoner or a new runner looking to run your first 5K or something in between, you'll find a home and a family with us in the Scores Running Club. We serve southwestern New Hampshire and the surrounding communities of Vermont and Massachusetts. Our goals are to serve the running experience of our members and the local running community while enhancing the many small running clubs and groups in the area. The club serves as a nonprofit serving youth running, health and fitness related causes within our community. We believe that all runners are somehow connected and hope to foster new friendships, camaraderie, and team experiences. The Scores Running Club awards 2 athletes, one from Monadnock and one from Keene. This year's Keene High School award winner volunteers at many local races, which we felt was very admirable, and has been a member of his track and field team and values the team aspect of running. He draws his motivation and consistency from his teammates. His coaches describe him as someone who possesses an admirable willingness to positively respond to coaching direction and his ability to set both immediate and long-term goals. This young man also demonstrates genuine expressions of sportsmanship after each race. The Scores Running Club believes this young man embodies all that we look for in a scholarship winner. This year's scholarship winner plans to attend UNH in the fall, and the Scores Running Club is proud to award Eric Nolan a $1,000 scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dan Moylan. I'm a school counselor here at Keene High School. Thank you for everybody coming out. Congratulations, Keene High School, class of 2023. I'm here to award the Charles R. Jones Most Improved Student. It's given to a graduating senior who is selected by the assistant principals and the principal. I promised that I would keep this short and sweet, and I know this student would want me to do that as well. So here's the gist of it. I first met this student 4+ years ago at a meeting in Winchester, New Hampshire. I could tell right away that she was both very special and very smart. She hasn't had an easy go of it. I don't say that lightly. And then, for lack of a better term, boom, went the COVID dynamite. And it got worse. I chased her around Cheshire County for about 1.5 years. A lot of us did. And then she came back. And she's one of our little stars here. She's going to Plymouth State. I would have never dreamed that for her. I'm not sure she dreamed it for herself. I'm super proud of her. It's hard for me to stand here without a tear in my eye when I talk about her. I care a lot about her. A lot of people here in the building do. She's going to Plymouth State next year. She's a remarkable young lady. Has been through more than anybody should ever ask to go through, and it's remarkable, pretty remarkable. Anne-Marie Cochran, come on up.
Good evening. My name is Claudette Tellier, and I'm here to present the Mark Tellier Memorial Scholarship. It will be 25 years tomorrow that our 10-year-old son died unexpectedly following an accident. It's still hard to believe, and we always wonder what he'd look like now, where he would have gone to school, what he would have done for a career, whether or not he'd have a family. As hard as that is, we're still really happy to be able to keep his memory alive with this scholarship. It's going to help out a deserving student. It's in a very small way towards the high cost of college education, but we hope it helps a little bit. This award this year is being given to a young woman who has been a member of the National Honor Society, captain of the girls' basketball team, and an active member of the AAU basketball program. She will be attending Endicott College to study art therapy. We are very pleased to present the Mark Tellier Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,600 to Ashlyn Smith.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. My name is Jacqueline Atwood. I'm an alumni of Keene High School, 1987. Seemed like it was just the other day I was sitting right there, so congratulations to all of you. I represent the Chesterfield Lions Club tonight. I'm the current president. The Lions Club offers scholarships to Chesterfield, Spofford, and West Chesterfield students to apply. We have 3 scholarships, $2,000 each, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So can I please have Grace Ramsey come up? Chloe Foster. And Kaz Coble. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Alex Kapoloff, and I will be giving away my grandparents' scholarship. 55 years ago, my grandparents, Eddie and Charlotte Kapoloff, founded Kapoloff Insurance Agency. My grandma was bright and capable, but growing up in a time with limited educational options. She wanted to go to school for business, but couldn't. Since at the time it wasn't an option for her, she married and had 4 kids. Go figure. My grandpa worked on his family's chicken farm before joining the insurance industry, selling life insurance in Lowell, Mass. When he grew tired of working for big business, he went home to his wife and let her know that he'd quit. They were moving back to Keene to open an insurance agency. He followed his gut and hung out a shingle downtown. She was not thrilled. But she took it upon herself to learn how to run an insurance agency, and she got her license. She ran the business and sent my grandpa out on the road to sell. He was the salesman, she was the businesswoman. And although she was self-taught and didn't have the opportunity for formal education, she excelled at running the business. Still, she wanted more for her boys. She pushed, not so subtly, for all of them to go to college, and they did. Mike, my father, and the youngest of the 4 brothers, joined the family business after receiving his degree, and with Charlotte constantly banging the education gavel, he earned the highest designations in the insurance industry. Today he holds a CPCU, CHFC, and CLU. He likes to say he also has the IMMP. I made my mother proud. Charlotte passed her education gavel to Mike, which he then used to knock me over the head a few times too. I also have a college education, a CPCU, CLU, CIC, and AAI. Kind of the whole alphabet soup in insurance. If you can't tell by now, our family is very education-oriented. At the 25th anniversary of the agency, my father founded the Edward and Charlotte Kapoloff Scholarship, which I'm presenting today. to honor his parents and to keep that tradition alive. My grandma Charlotte often said, the one thing that can never be taken away from us is our education. We educate ourselves so that we can better educate our customers. Information is key to understanding and decision making. And that brings us to today. I am proud to award the Edward and Charlotte Kapoloff Scholarship to a young man described as intelligent, creative, and hardworking. His teachers remarked that he's a creative problem solver and appreciates understanding the why and how of his work. So without further ado, congratulations to Jonah Murphy. You've earned this.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Dabrisky. This is my father, Jim. We are here tonight to give out the Judy Dabrisky Memorial Sportsmanship Award. We're giving out two $2,000 awards to two student athletes who've shown exceptional sportsmanship during their time here at Keene High. Sportsmanship is an aspiration that a sport or activity will be enjoyed for its own sake. This is with proper consideration for fairness, ethics, respect, and a sense of fellowship with one's competitors. These are values that meant quite a bit to my mother during her time as a PE teacher and also as a tennis coach here at Keene High.
Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, Judy passed away last July very quickly. We miss her a lot. She was a great person. She loved teaching 30 years in Keene, and as Ryan said, as a tennis coach. She loved all her students, all the friends. She was a great mentor. She was a great friend to everybody. She loved her sports. She was very competitive, and she taught her kids to be the same way, but accept losses like you accept wins. You're all winners here, but I'm sure you've all gone through losses in times. So without much more in Judy's memory, and we hope to do this, we want to bring the two people up that are going to get it.
And the first two winners are Molly Chamberlain and Cal Tiani.
Congratulations very much. You've done a great job. Judy'd be proud of you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Judy'd be very proud of you. All right, great.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anne Louise Wagner from High Five Adventure Learning Center in Brattleboro, Vermont. I work for a department called Edge of Leadership, and it is a place where we focus on student and professional and community development in Brattleboro, Vermont. With generous contributions from C&S Wholesale Grocers, Edge of Leadership, or EOL, supports the growth of leaders within Keene schools for at least the last 10 years. We've been able to support students and educators to explore and experience adventure as they build connections, awareness, and leadership skills. Therefore, as one of the many ways that we partner and work with SAU 29, we give the High Five Edge of Leadership Award each year to a graduating senior who is identified as an emerging leader with an adventurous spirit and brings out our three themes of connect, empower, and lead. I actually had the opportunity to work with this year's recipient as a 5th grader and as a 7th grader at Wheelock Elementary School and then KMS. And I managed to find a photo of this person as a 5th grader, and that's been included in the envelope, which I'm excited to give in addition to this award. My colleague Ryan McCormick and I, as facilitators for that program, remember this person as a 5th grader who showed up even then as thoughtful, as generous, and with the ability to roll with the unexpected. We've heard that you've continued to show up as a strong contributor to the Keene High School community since then, and Martha Levine is going to share a little bit more about how you've been able to support this community even more recently beyond just 5th grade.
Hi.
Mrs. Levine. I'm a teacher here at the high school. I've had the opportunity to have this young man twice in his junior and senior year, not because he failed the first time, but because he wanted to retake the class. Kind of an unusual thing. Generally, my class isn't retaken, but I remember having a conversation with this student saying, how are you going to challenge yourself uniquely the second time around? It's a ropes course class, after all. He offered some ideas. We settled on some ways that he could go about it. But in the end, it was really unexpected, I think, to both of us. I have an assignment in our class that asks students to reflect on the saying, "We rise by lifting others," by Robert Ingersoll. I witnessed the student embody this in multiple ways, dedicating entire classes to helping really nervous students overcome obstacles, and experience that connect, empower, and lead motto of High Five. I'm sure that this person will carry on these themes throughout their journey as they explore and adventure throughout the world. Congratulations, Vinnie Paranunzi.
You've gotten taller. Thanks, Vinnie. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thanks, you guys.
The Mildred Calder Kilgore Outreach Project was founded 22 years ago in memory of my mother, who was a noted New England artist. This $2,000 scholarship is given to a graduating senior who plans to follow a career in some field of art. This year's recipient will attend Endicott College and will major in art therapy. Congratulations to Ashlyn Smith. Congratulations. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joanne Fenton. The Fenton Family Scholarship is granted to 2 graduating seniors who demonstrate perseverance and integrity throughout their education years, while also supporting their school and local community. These recipients have shown commitment and determination and plan on attending a 2- or 4-year college or university. The Fenton family has chosen 2 recipients from the class of 2023. Each one is awarded a $1,500 scholarship. We wish to convey our respect to them for their accomplishments leading to this award. We hope for them a college experience that will challenge and nurture them and enable them to reach their highest goals. Congratulations to Isaac Hobbs and Patience Choquette.
Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Call. And first of all, thank you for this opportunity to talk about our award, and more importantly, the incredible young woman who was this year's recipient. The Catherine Call Educational Fund was founded back in 2017 after the passing of my wife, Kate, who was a science and biology teacher here at Keene High's North Campus program. Obviously, we started this scholarship in remembrance of Kate, but more importantly, we wanted to give something back to that program so that if any student wanted to pursue education after Keene High, they had a scholarship that was just for them, whether it was college or university, trade school or VOTEC, they had something at their disposal to help them achieve their goals. So a little bit about Kate, so you know the woman who is really behind all this for us. She was battling cancer, and as she was nearing the end of her life, she refused to stop teaching. I asked her one night, what is your motivation? What is driving you? What is this passion that makes you get up exhausted and as sick as you are to go to work every day? And her answer to me was so profound that I will never forget it. And I should probably backpedal for a second. Kate's words, these are her words, were, first of all, I'm Irish, I'm Catholic, and I'm redhead. No one's telling me what to do, so there's that. But she said to me, Keith, as I near the end of my life and I look back at my career, if I know that I had a positive influence on just one student, then it was all worthwhile. So think about that for a second. 20 plus years of teaching, her only hope, her only wish was to just affect one student. Now I can say that watching her for 20 plus years, and this is not just Kate, but our current staff, faculty, teachers, you affect hundreds, probably thousands of kids a year, and our community and our children owe you a serious debt of gratitude. So thank you for everything that you do. So Kate had a motto for her students. There's actually a bench over at the North Campus building, right in front of the building, that her friends and coworkers put there after she passed. And they had her motto inscribed on the backrest of that bench. And it says, work hard, be honest, believe in yourself. Simple yet powerful words to live by. So when we're looking for someone for this award, obviously they need to be furthering their education, but we also ask that they simply aspire to live by that motto, that they're hardworking, they have honesty and integrity, they believe in themselves, and they believe in others. Now, I'm told this young woman has that and more. I'm just going to read a couple of quick excerpts from her teachers that wrote to me today. One says, she is a perfectionist. When she sets her mind to something, she wants the final product to be the absolute best it can be. She is determined. When she sets a goal, she will get there. She is compassionate. She cares for others and their feelings and will put aside everything to help them out. She is loving. When the school library had a build a snowman activity, instead of making a snowman for herself, she made one for her niece in Maine. Another wrote, I would like to praise her service to her community. She cooks once a week to give to the 100-night shelter, and she also volunteers her time once a month at the Keene Community Kitchen. She has shared her sense of pride. This is not easy for her, and how much she appreciates how her teachers now see her compared to her earlier years here at Keene High. She accepted the responsibility to change what she didn't like about herself. She told me that last summer she started to really reflect on who she was and who she wanted to be. She said that she thought she was always going to be angry and forced herself to take an honest look inside and change what she needed in order to be successful. She saved herself from the anger and found someone she likes. We call her one of North Campus's role models. And then lastly, I had her as a sophomore when we were remote. Her growth is immense. She advocates for herself, whether it's for her education or her rights. When she is interested in something, she pours her heart and soul into it. She will help someone else before she helps herself, not because she wants accolades, but because she genuinely cares for people. And this last part cracks me up. Her sass is all a cover. So it is my distinct honor and pleasure to announce the 2023 recipient of the Catherine Call Educational Fund, Ona Supernor. Congratulations, Ona.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all of the seniors here tonight. My name is Chloe Fauché, and I'm here presenting this scholarship on behalf of the Keene Music Boosters Association. I'm joined by my dad, Jeremy, the treasurer of Kemba, to award the scholarship to a deserving musician continuing their education in the performing arts after high school. This year, we received many impressive applications for this scholarship. It was a difficult decision to make. Because of the numerous qualified candidates, this year we have selected 2 recipients for the Keene Music Boosters Association Annual Scholarship. Our first recipient participated in various choral groups during their time at Keene High. I will now read an excerpt from the recipient's essay. I found my identity and niche through song and performance. I could become a clinical psychologist and use music therapy to help troubled children, including those with serious problems. Music touches our souls. Whatever happens to me or whatever I become, I will always sing. Our recipient will be attending Skidmore College to major in psychology and music. Kemba is pleased to award our first scholarship to Ava Ocorsi. Our second recipient participated in string ensemble, concert band, and jazz ensemble during their time at Keene High. I will now read a selection from the recipient's essay. I'm incredibly grateful to be in such a supportive environment that has allowed me to truly blossom as a musician. College is a great leap forward, and I look forward to the future with confidence. Our recipient will be attending the University of New Hampshire to pursue a double major in bass performance and economics. Kemba is delighted to award our second scholarship to Donovan Soma.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2023. If you're looking at your pamphlet, I am not Tara Abbott. So, the class of I'm representative of class of 71. This is for the Ellen Canitas Abbott Scholarship. She was born in 2/24/53. She passed 2/21/21, 3 days shy of her 68th birthday. She attended Simon School, Keene Junior High School cheerleader, Keene High School cheerleading squad, 4 years, football, basketball. We always looked forward to it. Was a leader on and off the field. Was a great seamstress, great cook, devoted to home and health care provider, and loved her family dearly and her 3 grandsons. So tonight, presenting the award is going to be her daughter, Tara Abbott.
Hello, Keene graduates. I'm very excited for you, and you all work so hard, you should be proud of yourself. I am honored tonight to give this award for the Ellen Canitas Abbott Scholarship. My mother lived a life that was selfless and unconditional in her actions. She was working hard as an advocate and supporting so many in need without judgment. I am pleased that this scholarship is acknowledging students who exhibit admirable and similar qualities, leading them to a path of service. In its second year, there were over 100 applicants, and because of this and the exceptional quality of so many that applied, this year's scholarship will be awarded to 2. Upon review of the selected students, it became clear to me as why they were chosen. I am delighted to announce the well-deserving winners. The young man chosen excelled with a GPA of 4.04, attending honors classes while participating in football and baseball, and also working part-time. His plans to pursue EMT and fire programs put him on the path to selflessly impact the lives of so many. The young lady chosen finished with a GPA of 3.46. She attended AP and honors classes and participated on the track team. She rose above the struggles she faced during the pandemic to successfully obtain an advanced diploma with 28 credits, demonstrating hard work and determination. She has chosen to pursue a career that supports those in need. Attending St. Michael's College in Vermont as an environmental science major, congratulations, Vincent Paranunzi. And I know my mom watched you play football. Attending Castleton University in Vermont to become a physical therapist or an athletic trainer, congratulations, McKenna Castor.
In case you forgot, I'm Tim Carboni. Sorry, Mr. Malay. The Fiordentino Scholarship is presented by the William Marconi Italian Society, where you have to be of Italian descent to belong or married to an Italian person of Italian descent. So Mr. Dentino came to the country via Ellis Island, New York, in early 1900s, raised his family in Keene, was a charter member of the William Marconi Italian Society. A person of character, and who gave a lot of his personal time and help to others. Very proud man, especially of his garden. You had to know the section of Keene, Island Street, Wood Street, Hooper Street, Cobb Street, Speaker Street. It was all Italians, Butler Court. So they were all very proud of their garden. And trust me, don't go through it if you're not invited. After church every Sunday, you could hear from his home, him playing his Victrola. He'd put it near the window and work in his garden, and you'd listen to Enrico Caruso, who was an opera singer, for you people that don't know. So anyways, this is probably the 34th year we've given this award scholarship out. I've been on the board 45, 46 years, too many. So it behooved me in the amount that we were giving out and coming up with the times today and what colleges are. So if you think Kevin McCarthy and President Biden were going at it, you should have seen 20 Italian-American guys in one room. I'll tell you, it was crazy. A lot of hand gestures. So this year's recipient of the Fiordentino Scholarship, an outstanding student with a 3.7 GPA, is passionate about his Italian background of his great-grandparents and grandparents. He loves his Italian-American culture in many positive ways. Loves Christmas because his father makes pizzelles and cannolis. Putting his family values first. He exemplifies all the traits worthy of receiving the scholarship. So we raised it to $2,500, and then it was another donor gave $250. So this year's recipient's getting $2,750, going to UNH, studying computer science, Matthew Anthony McLean. In case you forgot, I'm Tim Carboni. Sometimes attention spans aren't the greatest. So this one is going to be my son's scholarship, and trust me, it's always tough. All we gotta do is find it. I'm always doing this. So, Josh passed away at the age of 27. He was a graduate of Keene High School, Bridgeton Academy, Springfield College. He worked in sales with Artex Motors, Sunday River Ski Area. He found his niche in Citadel Communications in Portland, Maine. Josh excelled in many sports. He played basketball in his recreation league, Keene Middle School, St. Bernard CYO. He dabbled in wrestling his senior year. I got an excerpt here. He pinned his senior year. Coach Minichello congratulated him. Pinned his first match in 51 seconds. So played baseball in his youth leagues, senior Babe Ruth, and he helped Keene High School win the state champion in 1996. I think most people remember, probably not, but Josh loved the football field, playing Pop Warner, starting on JV squad as a freshman, and Josh started in Bridgeton Academy Defense that went 9-1. He also played 2.5 years defense end at Springfield College before injuring his back. He ended his football career with the Monarch Marauders. In March of '05, Josh was inducted into the New England Football Hall of Fame. Josh was much more than his accomplishments. He was a son, a brother, a grandson, a nephew. But most of all, Josh was a friend with an energetic smile. So Josh made his mark in life. Now it's time for someone else to do it. We raised this year's scholarship to $3,000, and this year's recipient is Cal Tiani. Thank you.
It's hard to follow. My name is Rachel Johnson, and I'm here from Guilford, Vermont. If you don't know where that is, it's sort of over Brattleboro way. It's because I'm a member of an organization called PEO, Philanthropic Educational Organization, but it's only for women, so sorry, guys. I do have to read a statement. If you were here, yes, you were here at the beginning. We have an international organization, and so I've been tasked to read what they wrote and then say just a few more words because it is getting a little bit long. The PEO Sisterhood is one of the largest community-based women's organizations in North America, with almost 250,000 initiated members. Our organization provides loans, grants, and scholarships for women through its 6 philanthropies. The PEO Sisterhood is committed to helping women achieve their educational goals. This is not in the script, but I will tell you that the organization was begun in 1869. I'm sure you're aware of what that date means in our United States history. Very few women were allowed, if I can use that word, to further their education. There were a few, and there were 7 young women in a college in Iowa that decided they were going to well, I can't use that word right here. They were going to make sure that women found a way to be educated. And that's not to say that someone who does not go to college is not educated. I am not saying that at all. But they wanted the opportunity. And so, continuing to read the script. The PEO Star Scholarship recognizes the accomplishments of graduating high school young women planning to pursue post-secondary education. It is an international organization, mostly in the United States and Canada. And this particular Star Scholarship had about 3,500 women from United States and Canada apply for it. And in presenting this $2,500 scholarship, and add it up in your head, there's about 2,000 of these scholarships being given either in May or June, and so there's a lot of women affected here. But I'm presenting only a scholarship for $2,500 as a member of Chapter H in Keene, and we are extremely pleased to recognize our honoree who demonstrates, and I'll read it here, excellence in scholastic achievement, talent, accomplishment, character, and recognition. recognizing excellence in academics, leadership, extracurricular activities, community service, and potential for future success. This young woman worked on this application about in August of last year, and we did not find out the results until April, and so we've just been kind of holding our breath, and it's one of those, it takes a long time because it's an international organization. But I'm here tonight to present this award to Hannah Driscoll Carignan. I didn't say anything about her, I'm sorry. I do know her through her application, but it's getting long.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me. I am Matt Olson. I am here on behalf of the Keene High School Drama Club. I am presenting two $500 scholarships. Real quick, I just wanted to say this is my first full year as the Drama Club advisor, and it has been truly one of the more incredible experiences of my life. And getting to go through this process of a full year, getting to know the kids a little bit further. I thought it was difficult last year when I took over and I didn't know anybody. I thought this part was difficult. And then I got to know them and it's even more difficult now. So, but throughout this whole process, I kept thinking about my kids are going to roll in their eyes right now because I'm going to reference like a 70 or 80-year-old movie. But I kept thinking of a line from a film called The Maltese Falcon, which stars Humphrey Bogart. And towards the end of the film, Bogart's character gets asked a question. His response is, that's what dreams are made of. And this is what I get to do with these kids. We get to do the stuff that dreams are made of. And I'm really grateful to get to share in that experience. So my first award that I'm giving out tonight is the Gene Nelson Award. Gene Nelson was the choral director here at Keene High for over 30 years. Her dedication to the overall production is what inspired this award. This is going to the exceptional work in technical theater. Jean was always aware that behind the scenes was just as important as what happens on stage. Jean and her husband Doug continue to grace our presence at mostly every drama club and music department events, and I'm really proud to be able to give this award to a student that exemplifies her belief that what happens behind the scenes is just as important. The Oscar goes to Meredith Downing. One of my two awards, this is my last one. This is the Dorothea Hutchins Scholarship. It's also $500. It goes to an outstanding individual who actively participates in both the drama club program and excels in music. This one was a no-brainer. This student was absolutely incredible in our musical working this past fall. Stole the show. I'm incredibly proud of her. I can't wait to see her on Broadway one day. Congratulations, Erin Smith.
Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Jocelyn Sullivan. I'm here on behalf of Keene High School's Visual Arts Department to give away 3 scholarships. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2023. You guys are awesome. First scholarship I have is the Len Stephen M. Hebert Memorial Art Scholarship. Len Hebert passed away on September 27th, 2002. After a long illness, Len was a graduate of Keene High, class of 1975. Len loved and appreciated all the arts. He loved to draw, write, and play guitar. In discussion with his family prior to his passing, Len expressed interest and satisfaction in knowing this scholarship would be established in his name. The recipient of this award is an incredibly talented student and future educator. They will forever be an amazing inspiration, both to me and their future students. I am pleased to announce the recipient of this year's award, Sydney McLean. My next award is the Norma Jane Safford Art Scholarship, which is actually kind of funny because I got this scholarship in high school, so now I'm giving it away. This award is awarded to a student from Keene High School who will be pursuing a career in fine arts. This recipient is selected by the art department. This student has proved they are incredibly dedicated and passionate about the arts. They are going to go far with that passion, and very far. I am pleased to announce the recipient of this year's award, Lillian Henderson. For my last award, I'm giving away the Justin Salt Memorial Art Scholarship. The Justin F. Salt Memorial Scholarship is for a deserving individual who has great love for art. When Justice started his art career at Keene High School, he began to find his passion for all works of art, using different skills in media to achieve perfection. Justin was a very talented artist while majoring in fine arts and graphic design at Plymouth State University. He was skilled at drawing, photography, graphic design, screen printing, and in many other areas of art. Through generous contributions to this fund, the Salt family is able to present this scholarship to an individual who shares this great love for art. And let me assure you, this artist has a great love for art. The student, I am pleased to announce the recipient of this year, Ruby Tripodi. Again, congratulations, guys.
Congrats, class of 2023. I was the president of this year's National Art Honor Society. Mrs. Perry was our advisor, and our group was 45 strong this year, with 32 members who met the criteria for induction. The KHS National Art Honor Society's #1 mission is to provide a scholarship to a graduating senior who will be majoring in visual arts after high school. This year, we were able to provide a $1,000 scholarship from our fundraising efforts. And in order to select a deserving recipient, we asked our participants to respond to the following quote by Paul Klee with an original artwork and a written explanation. The quote was, "Art does not reproduce what you see, it makes us see." The applicant whose response best depicted this quote was Ruby Tripodi with her illustration titled "My ADHD Brain."
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bill Gillard. I'm the president of the Keene Educators Association. So we have two $1,000 scholarships. One goes to the son or daughter of a member of the Keene Education Association. So the first scholarship this year is for the daughter of a third grade teacher at Fuller Elementary School, Maren Schaefer. The second $1,000 scholarship goes annually to a student who is going into the field of education, and this year's recipient is going to UNH to study to be an elementary school teacher, Jadira Betancourt.
How we doing, guys? All right, my name's Ray Boulay. For those that don't know me. I'm the head coach here for the boys basketball program. And I first want to say congrats to all you seniors. It's one of the best times of your life. And just enjoy it, because before you know it, you're going to be one of us giving out a scholarship or giving an award out. So congrats and live it up. I'm here to give out two $500 scholarships. The first individual, he was a 4-year varsity player for us. He was a captain this past year as a senior. He played 1 year for me for JV, but it was cut short because Coach Ritter called him up. Overall, great player, loves to shoot it, loves to play the passing lanes a little too much. But more than anything, as a person, Ben is someone, Keene High School and the Keene High basketball program is just proud to say that he's one of us. He's going to work hard throughout his college career. I know his parents are proud of him, and he'll be attending Messiah University next year, so congratulations, Ben Hersler. All right, the next one is a player that came to us every single year and definitely added to his game. He was pretty much known as just a knockdown shooter. And then the next year, it was a knockdown shooter with the dribble. And then the year after that, it was, now he's getting to the hole eventually. And then senior year, he put a little more weight on and became a decent defender for us as well. To talk to him about who he is, he's friends with everyone. There's times where he's been hanging out with freshmen, seniors, juniors, and I think half of it's because at one point he was like the team taxi for some guys. He will be attending Florida Atlantic University next year, and I'm really excited to see what his future holds. So this award goes to Noah Pellerin.
Good evening. My name is Jesse Frank, and I'm here representing the KHS Girls Cross Country and Track Boosters. I'm joined tonight by Marie Prock, who is one of last year's scholarship recipients. We're here tonight to present 3 young women each with $1,000 scholarships. The criteria for this year's scholarships were for each recipient to have participated in either cross country or track for a minimum of 3 seasons. The student athlete must be accepted and enrolled in an institution of higher education next year. The student athlete must have demonstrated a high degree of dedication to her team on and off the field and must have been involved in Keene High School cross country and track community service and fundraising. Each of the 3 students have been recognized as extraordinary athletes, teammates, and community members. And we are honored to present these young women with scholarships as they continue their educational journeys. The first recipient has participated in both indoor and outdoor track. She was named captain of the throwing team and has recently earned the Elite Athlete Award for spring track. Please join me in congratulating Zoe Jane Roberts. The second recipient has participated in cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track for her entire high school career. This year, she earned the role of team captain for sprinters. This recipient has been a mentor for younger runners, leads by example, and has earned several awards for her leadership and dedication to her teams. Please join me in congratulating McKenna Castor. The final recipient has been a standout athlete in cross-country, Nordic skiing, and spring track. This year, she was named captain of the distance team and the cross-country team. Her accomplishments include several athletic awards, and she was a key factor in the Keene High School winning of the Division I state championship for cross-country in 2021. This fall, she will continue her athletic career when she runs for the University of New Hampshire. Please join me in congratulating Regan Hoy.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Short, okay. I'm Erica Payne. I am the treasurer for the Keene High Girls Basketball Booster Club. Our scholarship is presented to a Keene High senior who has played basketball for 3 years with an exception for transfer students. This recipient must have a minimum GPA of 2.8 with acceptance to a school of higher education and with plans to attend on a full-time basis. This award is given to the player that has demonstrated how basketball has helped them to become a better leader both on and off the court. This season, boosters received 5 applications, all worthy of a recommendation for award, but there was one application that stood out to us. Our recipient this year wrote that she enjoys the intensity of 5 players working together, communicating, supporting each other, and learning how to accept defeat as well as win with grace. She further noted that a team is much more than the 5 players on the court. It's making everyone recognize their important role on the team. As written by Mr. Lupa, this player's work ethic is unmatched by other members in the classroom, and her enthusiasm for everything is unbelievable. He also reinforced that while this recipient has overcome adversity in the past year, even during this tragedy, she finds a way to uplift others and show the world how awesome she is. We think she said it best with this quote from Larry Bird: "Leadership is diving for a loose ball, getting the crowd involved, getting other players involved. It's being able to take it or dish it out. That's the only way you're going to get respect from players." She leads by example and always aims to do her best. This year's recipient of the $1,000 scholarship on behalf of the KHS Girls Basketball Booster Club plans to attend Endicott College, where she will major in marketing. She will be greatly missed by her teammates and her fans at Keene High, but we wish her success in her next chapter. We are honored to present this award to Marin Schaefer.
Hello. Sorry. Hello, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2023. I am Cameron Quayle. I'm a junior here at Keene High School and a proud member of the Student Athlete Leadership Council. Every year, the Student Athlete Leadership Council awards a scholarship to one of the most active members of the club. This recipient must exemplify what it means to be a student athlete and succeed both on the field and court and in the classroom. This year, our graduating class was large, and after lots of discussion, SALC decided that for the 2023 year, we will give this honor to 2 deserving members. Each will receive a $250 scholarship to the college of their choosing. Our first recipient is a 3-sport athlete who participates in varsity soccer, varsity basketball, and varsity lacrosse. Going into her senior year, this student athlete was recognized for her leadership and named a captain for all 3 of her sports. This recipient has been a SALC member for all of her high school career, and we've enjoyed following her success year to year. This success resides not only in athletic accomplishments, but in the academic world as well. She truly puts the student in student athlete. She could not be found, or she could always be found doing schoolwork on long bus rides. With hard work, she maintained an impressive class ranking and GPA throughout her time at KHS. We thank this SALC member for all the work she put in to support other athletes at our school, and we commend her leadership inside the classroom and on the field. We wish her well as she plans to attend Roger Williams University in the fall, so it is with great excitement that we give our first scholarship to Molly Chamberlain. Our second recipient is a student athlete whose work will never go unnoticed. This SALC member worked day and night to ensure success for our club, all while taking rigorous classes, playing varsity soccer, and participating in other extracurriculars. She spent her senior year as our president and was someone we were able to look to no matter the situation. Her calm-minded approach to problem solving and her ability to make her voice heard is impressive. We thank her for everything she did to support our club. SALC wishes her well as she plans to attend the Air Force Academy after graduating at the top of her class. None of the success we had this year would have been possible without her. So with that, we are proud to announce that the second Senior SALC Scholarship will be awarded to Ellie Fedrizi.
Congratulations, class of 2023. Leave Keene High School and make this world a better place. There's a lot that needs to be done. Do your part. My name is David Goldsmith, and I'm the current boys cross country and track coach. It's my pleasure to give, or my honor to give, the Sweeney Gile Memorial Scholarship Award. It's awarded annually to the senior boy athlete who, by example and actions on and off the field, is a credit to his school. Established in 1964 in memory of Michael B. Sweeney and Elliot F. Gould. Elliot Gould graduated with the class of 1964. While in school, he played football and ran track. Elliot was a medic and died from wounds suffered while trying to help a friend. Michael Sweeney graduated in 1964. He ran track and captained the football team. He died a second lieutenant while leading patrol. Myself, I'm a Keene High School graduate, incoming freshman in 1966 with the acute knowledge of Elliot Gould and Michael Sweeney's fate. And I have to say that for the 4 years I attended Keene High School, that fate weighed heavy on myself and all of my classmates, all my male classmates. I was fortunate enough to sidestep that fate. Others in my class were not. I'm honored to give this award partly because of that situation. But in addition, the recipient of this year's award, I've probably worn out his handshake. I thought I'd be clever and say that this was going to be the trifecta award. I had already given this young man the Doug Sargent Memorial Award at our track banquet. Last night, I was able to give him the Harold F. Drew Memorial Award. When I thought it would be the third of his many awards, the Scores Running Club Award slipped in front of me, so I guess this is the quadtrecta. So it's with great pride. I've had 4 years of opportunity to work with this young man. He's had a great career, showing great leadership capability, very personable, wonderful young man to coach. He's going to attend UNH next fall, and he will run track. It gives me great pleasure to give this award to Eric Nolan.
Hi, how are we doing tonight? So some of you, I was here in 5th grade, and I promised you I'd still be here, Hannah, on your graduation, and Vinny, and Donovan, and we're still here. This year, I am here to present an award for the field hockey team. And the question we asked to our athletes applying to this award is, how has KHS field hockey impacted your life? In awarding this gift, I feel like I should say how they have impacted mine. I've had the pleasure of coaching this amazing group of young women for 3 months on paper each year. I've seen them grow and struggle, laugh and cry, find great success, and seen them with devastating failures. What they each teach me is how to enjoy each little moment. 3 months for 3 or 4 years is not enough time. These athletes leave a lasting impression on me. The winner of this year's KHS Field Hockey Scholarship has taught me to have more fun, to enjoy each of the little moments, and to never leave my phone unattended because I will have selfies of her everywhere. I am proud to award this scholarship this year to Lindsay Marshall.
As you may have already figured out, I am not Dean Preby. My name is Melissa Hoffman. I'm a member of the Westmoreland School Board. Dean was not able to be here tonight, so he asked me to be here in his place. On behalf of the Westmoreland School Board, congratulations to the Keene High School graduating class of 2023. Each year, the Westmoreland School Board receives, reviews, and approves scholarship applications from seniors who live in Westmoreland, attend Keene High School, and have plans for pursuing a post-high school education. This year, we are pleased to award 2 scholarships. The first to Whitney Hadlow, who plans to attend North Carolina State University. And the second to Karina Walter, who is planning to attend the University of Miami. Congratulations, ladies, and best of luck in your future educational and professional endeavors.
Congratulations, class of 2023. I know some of you. My name is Cheryl Patty, and I'm here to present the Westmoreland School PTA Scholarship. The Westmoreland PTA awards $1,500 scholarships to a student, this year 2 students, that have attended our school for at least 3 years, has maintained a high academic average, and has made significant contributions to our Westmoreland community, surrounding communities, local organizations, or other charitable projects. This year, as I said, they're giving out 2. I was fortunate enough to have taught each of the recipients for all 4 years of their middle school at Westmoreland School in my science class. The first student that has been chosen more than fits the criterion. Student athlete, played soccer, basketball from freshman to senior year, lacrosse from sophomore to senior year, and showed diversity as a member of the National Arts Honor Society. Volunteering time to help in the community has inspired this student to want to make a positive difference in the world. Planning to attend the UNH and major in biology, and with the career goal of becoming a microbiologist and working in a lab to benefit people and their communities. It's my profound pleasure to award the first scholarship to Miss Autumn Benoit. The second student that has been chosen is also an outstanding student athlete, not only excelling academically, but also participating in soccer, hockey, Spanish club, Envirothon, student council, and Students for Hope. Volunteering in the community has always been a high priority and was inspired by our school, and as well as the inspiration of an AP environmental science class. Attending the University of New England and majoring in occupational therapy with the career goal of helping students in need and working with schools and families for the best interests of each student. I'm extremely pleased to award the second scholarship to Ms. Lena Scanlon. I also have a scholarship for the Susan T. Shudo Memorial Scholarship. Susan Shudo was my very dearest friend, fellow science teacher for 12 wonderful years at Monadnock Regional High School. It's been a little over 14 years since she passed away from battling various forms of cancer, and she succumbed in 2009. Mrs. Shudo served on the Chesterfield School Board for 3 terms and was the chair of the SAU 29 School Board. She was also an extraordinary science teacher. In short, she loved learning. She loved to teach, she cared about education, but mostly she loved her students. As an educator, Susan always inspired her students to go the extra mile, stretch, be creative, and love science. She was active in school-wide initiatives and served on many committees to help schools to become better at their central mission to educate, prepare students to confidently meet their goals. She wanted to recognize students that were majoring in science education, vocal music, or religion. A student that values education and possesses a genuine love of learning, has exceptional academic record, strong work ethic, willing to accept a challenge by taking rigorous courses, dares to take risks, and participates in extracurricular activities. This year, the selection committee had several exceptional candidates for the scholarship. After careful and thoughtful deliberation, the committee has chosen a student that attended Chesterfield School, whom they thought best met all of these criteria. This student has a love of science, especially AP Environmental Science, and took many advanced placement and honor classes. Played basketball all 4 years, was a member of Keene Interact, traveled to Puerto Rico for service to that community, and also a member of the Student Athletic Leadership Council, which planned a unified prom for students with and without intellectual disabilities. Exhibiting selflessness and willingness to serve the community by volunteering to help coach elementary rec soccer and basketball in Chesterfield, all of this while working up to 40 hours a week. This student's career goal is to become a forensic psychologist and has chosen to attend Endicott College to major in psychology and minor in forensic science. I am pleased, and I know how pleased Susan would be, to present the $1,000 scholarship to Miss Grace Ramsey.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shannon Summers, and I am one of the advisors of Keene High Student Council. Student Council is a student-run organization that hosts events during the school year to help cultivate and support a positive school culture. Members of the Keene High Student Council are leaders in their school community, and we are very proud of their contributions to the school. We have 8 to give out, so we're just going to get right through them. We have Elizabeth Downing. Maddie Waters. Lena Scanlon. Whitney Hadlow. Meredith Downing. Chloe Fauché. Jadira Betancourt. And Hannah Driscoll Kerrigan.
Congratulations, seniors. I'm Jessica Russ. I'm the school counseling director here at Keene High School, and I'll be presenting the next few awards. The first one is the I Am College Bound Award, and this is awarded to a senior who participates in the National I Am College Bound Application Day in the fall, and it helps students to take the next steps to pursue their post-secondary education. This award is given to Zoe Jane Roberts. The Margaret Ackerman Scholarships are presented in memory of Margaret Ackerman, who taught Latin at Keene High School for many years. This year's recipients are Jack Barker, Kevin Lynn, and Owen Thornton. The Robert F. DeBold Memorial is presented to a student who has shown enthusiasm in science. The recipient is selected by the Science Department. This year's recipient is Anne Marie Cochran. The Jane Lynn Hornby Fox Scholarship is awarded to a senior to assist him or her in higher education with a preference for students who are interested in studying music. This year's award is presented to Eliza Pancake. The Marlborough School Scholarship Fund Award goes to a student living in Marlborough or Harrisville and who is continuing their education after high school. This year's recipient is Eliza Pancake.
So noisy. Oh my goodness. The Dr. Homer L. Ash Memorial is awarded to a senior who has demonstrated a willingness to work hard at his or her studies, has a concern for the well-being of the community, and was active in Boy or Girl Scouts. This year's recipient is Elizabeth Downing. Elizabeth, wait a minute, I got a little bit more. Elizabeth was active in Girl Scouts for 10 years and will attend Muhlenberg College in the fall. The Gertrude Rousseau Memorial Scholarship was established in 1984. Mrs. Rousseau was a lifelong resident of Keene who graduated from Keene High School at the age of 16. For a period of 40 years, she was employed in the area in various legal positions. This scholarship is awarded to a student interested in pursuing a career in the legal or health-related field. The recipient of this year's award is Ava Moore. I read what was there about. Congratulations. The Class of 1942 Scholarship. In celebration of its 50th reunion, the Keene High School graduating class of 1942 established a trust fund for a student who demonstrates a willingness to work hard at his or her studies, a concern for the well-being of the community, and an intention to pursue further education. This year's recipient is Jonathan Griffin. The Cliff Lerner Memorial Award. This award goes to a Keene High senior who has shown special merit and achievement in science and plans to major in science at a four-year college. This year's award goes to Delilah Hathaway. The Keene Association of Principals and Supervisors Scholarship is awarded to a Keene High senior who has a parent employed by the Keene School District. The recipients are selected by the administrators at Keene High. I have two recipients this year, Eliza Pancake and Luke Petrovich. Here you go, Luke. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The KHS H. Charles Laracy Educational Golf Tournament Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating student who will major in education or teaching. It is renewable for 3 years, and this year's recipient is Nora Young. The Charlotte A. Doherty Memorial Award is given annually in memory of a former Keene High School counselor, Charlotte A. Doherty. This year's recipient is Ruby Tripodi. The Surrey Players have been performing community theater for over 40 years. Their scholarship goes to a student who values and participates in the performing arts. This year's recipient has been active in both the Keene High Drama Club and the Keene Lions Club musicals. Please help me congratulate Nora Young. Particularly fond of that scholarship. The Kingsbury Fund Scholarship. This is an award of $1,000 a year for 4 years to a student likely to excel in math, engineering, or the sciences. This year's recipient is Alex Hafer. The Philip E. Pratt Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior from Winchester who will enter a science or health-related field. This year's recipient is Emily Rounds.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Smith. I'll be presenting several awards tonight. The first is the Allison Higgy Wilson Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to honor the memory of Allison Higgy Wilson, her accomplishments, and her dreams. The scholarship goes to a student who has participated in Keene High cheerleading and who is continuing on to post-secondary education. This year's recipient is Jasmine Benavides. Next is the Nelson Ladies Aid Society. The Nelson Ladies Aid Society Scholarship goes to a student who attended the Nelson Elementary School and who has been accepted to a post-secondary education program. This year's recipient, Delilah Hathaway, will attend Catawba College to study environment and sustainability. Next is the Winchester Teachers Association Scholarship, which is awarded to graduating Winchester seniors. This year's recipients are Joseph Depew and Emily Rounds. Next is the Jacob Lickman Memorial Scholarship, which was established by Jacob Lickman, brother of Harry Lickman, to be awarded to a deserving Keene High School senior. He stated that the recipient shall be a young person of high ideals and marked promise. The scholarship committee found that this year's recipient, Jack Barker, meets these criteria, and Jack will attend Hamilton College. Next is the Ball and Wixon Family Scholarship. There's actually two of them. These scholarships are awarded to seniors who are pursuing a post-secondary education. Selection of this award is based on academic improvement and a desire to better him or herself. And the recipients are Sadie Ainsworth and Leo Bolero. And the last one I'm presenting, the Keene Lodge of Elks, number 927. Applicants for the Keene Lodge of Elks are awarded, are judged on leadership and scholarship. And this year's recipients are Mackenzie Waterman and Jadira Betancourt. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Greg Amend, new assistant principal of Gold House this year. Congratulations, seniors of 2023. I'll be presenting a few awards tonight. The first up is the Charles A. Napoli Memorial, which is presented in memory of a former Keene High School principal, Charles A. Napoli. This year's recipient is Chloe Fauché. All right, next up is the Keene Memorial Fund Scholarship, which is administered by the SAU 29 trustees of trust funds and is comprised of numerous gifts previously made in memory of loved ones or to celebrate special occasions. The recipient this year is Casimir Kubel. The next award is the Ashila Joyal Scholarship, which is awarded to a deserving member of this year's senior class who is going on to post-secondary school. I'm pleased to announce the recipient of this year's award is Sayan Chen. The Karen Hendricks Memorial. Karen was a 1968 graduate of Kennewick High School in Kennewick, Washington. She received her bachelor's degree in early childhood education from Washington State University and her associate's degree in dental hygiene from the University of New England. She passed away on December 20th, 2010, doing what she loved most, living her life to the fullest. Whether it was skiing down a slope, hitting a golf ball, kayaking, meeting with her book club, or caring for her hygiene patients, her spark and vitality were always present. I am pleased to present this scholarship to Aiden Doyen. And the final award I'll present tonight is the Christopher R. Packard Scholarship Fund. Christopher was a graduate of Monadnock Regional High School and received his bachelor's degree from Keene State College. He spent over 10 years teaching computer sciences in the Keene Middle School and Keene High School, and went on to attain a master's degree in computer sciences from Worcester Polytechnic Institute. Christopher was passionate about inspiring students to set and attain high educational goals and pursuits. And this scholarship is intended to continue and promote that passion. This scholarship is awarded to a worthy candidate who works hard at his or her studies, has a concern for the well-being of the community, and is pursuing higher education in the field of computer sciences or related educational or vocational endeavors involving computers, software development, or other related computer applications. In celebration of Christopher R. Packard and his mother, Kathleen Mitchell, I'm honored to present the Christopher R. Packard Scholarship to Joseph Depew. Thank you.
I am pleased to present the award for the Friends of Chesterfield School Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior from Chesterfield with the highest cumulative GPA for 4 years. This year's award is presented to Maddie Waters. There's only 8 more presenters to go, you guys. I'm kidding. There's one after me. The Godfrey F. Klein Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who's been accepted to an accredited college. This year's scholarship amount is $1,000, and the recipient is Joseph Depew. The Lake Bedding Family Scholarship is awarded to a graduate of Keene High School. The fund is administered by the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation. Academic achievement and participation in school and community activities were considered. The recipient of this year's award is Jack Smith. The Elwell Family Scholarship was established in celebration of the education of Kristen Brent and Bethany Elwell and their parents Ned and Mary Lou Elwell and other donors. The recipient is Mariah Edugal.
Good evening.
I'm George Downing. I'm the chair of the Keene Board of Education. If you're following in the program, you know that I am it, and after this packet, you can go home. The Maurice Alger Scholarship, administered by the trustees of the City of Keene, is presented to a student selected by the Keene High School Scholarship Committee. Their selection is given to the Keene Board of Education for approval. Scholastic standing is not the only requirement. General all-around qualifications are also considered. This year's recipient of the $3,000 award is Hannah Driscoll Kerrigan. The Jan Vanden Beemt Jr. Scholarship is awarded to a senior who demonstrates academic achievement and ambition with plans to pursue higher education. This award is generously gifted by former teacher Mr. Vanden Beemt in hopes of helping a senior pursue their post-secondary goals. The scholarship is for $5,000 per year for 2 years for a total of $10,000. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Shelby O'Neill. The Albert and Pearl Hilton Scholarship is presented to a student selected by the Keene High School Scholarship Committee. Once the committee has made their selection, it is given to the Keene Board of Education for approval. This scholarship entitles the recipient to an annual award of $6,000 per year for 4 years of his or her education, for a total of $24,000. I am happy to present the Albert and Pearl Hilton Scholarship to Mackenzie Waterman. The Fuller Bartlett Fund scholarships are presented annually to Keene High School students based on specific criteria. The students must be residents of Keene, rank scholastically in the top 1/3 of their class, and be accepted to an accredited school or college. A scholarship committee screens applicants and submits names to the Keene Board of Education for approval. The scholarships are $5,000 this first year and are renewable for up to 3 years based on satisfactory scholastic standing. There are 8 recipients this year. Sadie Ainsworth, attending Plymouth State University. Leonardo Bellaro, attending University of Pittsburgh. Jadira Betancourt, attending the University of New Hampshire. Alexis Davis, attending Plymouth State University. Sophie Headings, attending Simmons University. Trent Morrison, attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Grace Ramsey, attending Endicott College. And Samuel Timmer, attending Calvin University. On behalf of the Keene Board of Education, congratulations to all of tonight's very honored recipients, and I turn you back over to Dr. Gallagher.
Okay, it's a chance for everybody to thank our presenters. Thank you one more time. I'd like to acknowledge the administrator and Superintendent Millay. I forgot to say that. Thank you for sticking around tonight. Appreciate that. The other board members that are here. Graduates, you're back tomorrow for Salmagundi at 8:45 without caps and gowns. Have a great night, everybody. Safe travels home.